Humans are interesting. Right? People tapping in, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate the concern and care and calls. Am I going crazy? Am I having a mental breakdown? Am I going through mental illness? Am I going through a midlife crisis? Yeah, I'm on the verge of crossing over to New Mexico, walking across America. Am I going through a midlife crisis? Why, yes, I am. Sure am. The crisis was the life that I was living before, though. The crisis was my weight. The crisis was my overall outlook. The crisis was how I was showing up in the world. And now I'm doing something about it, right? I am pushing my body to the limit, pushing my mindset to the limit, seeing what I'm made of. I'm 41 years old. How long do we have left to do something like this before we old and we living with regrets? So I could definitely understand why people are saying what they're saying, and there's a lot. Things get back to me. I respect it. But then at the same time, everybody has to look at their life, right? You happy with your weight? You happy with how you look? What have you done for yourself? You happy with your mindset? You happy with your spouse? You happy with your job? Who said you can't leave your life? Oh, we got kids, all right? We got spouses. We got family. Thought you believe in God, though, right? What I'm doing is very biblical. There's stories all through the Bible of people putting everything down to go walk a walk, right? Paul, wasn't he a persecutor of Christians? Put it down and started preaching what? Be saved through Christ, the salvation, all that, right? It's so interesting about the Bible because as long as the stories stay in the Bible and not in real time, then it's all good. But what if you have to be Job? You don't want that, right? What Christ told the disciples, put all that shit down, I'll make you a fisher of men, right? That's cool in the book, right? But I know the book, right? And that ain't even my thing, but I know the book, right? But in real time, if you have to do those things, nobody want no smoke. So that's why people love the Bible, because the stories stay there. So am I having a mental breakdown? Yes. A whole switch of mindset. This is the greatest version of myself I ever been. Even though I basically made myself homeless. Even though I'm in and out of hotel rooms. Even though I'm walking on the highway. Guess what? No fear. I am 41. I feel 18. I am shedding weight. I got a whole different perspective. So if I have to compare, am I having a midlife crisis? The crisis was the life that I was living before. That was the crisis. And if I'm going to be totally honest, it is the crisis that the majority of people checking on me are in. That's the ill shit. You just can't leave your life. You don't got the balls to, right? If you a man, are you supposed to protect and provide? Who made up those rules? Right? Go find yourself. Go on the hero's journey. Who said that you're supposed to do X, Y, Z? First of all, go on the journey. Take care of yourself. Develop a different consciousness. You come back, you want to play into gender roles and all that, then do that. Who said a woman is supposed to do that? You're a woman, and that's how you're supposed to show up. Is it? That's your purpose? Like, that's what you came to the planet for, to play a gender role? Have at it, right? Have at it. What about bills? What about... Thought you believe in God. Test it out, right? If you believe in God, go do something crazy. Go do something about the job you don't like. Go do something about the life you don't like and see if your God provided you with a different life. I'm willing to put it all on the line. Because who I was, I'm not spending the next 40 years like that. So, though I like people reaching out, with concern. But to answer the questions, yes. I'm going through a mental crisis, right? The crisis was who I was before. Do I have mental illness? Yes, the illness was my old thought process. Am I crazy? Did I lay under the underpass? Yes, it was the most freest shit ever, right? No car payments, no haircuts, no production, none of that shit. It's free, right? I just get to show up, have an ego death on camera. Not as... Yeah, it's still a smart nigga under all this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but to answer all the questions, yes, I'm having a midlife crisis, but not in the way you think. The crisis was who I was before. And I am so extreme in transformation, in change. This is how I went about it. I don't care how people see me, right? It's an ego death. I am going to kill whatever image people have of me in their mind. And now I will be the dude that walked across America, right? And to me, that shit is brave. That shit is courage. Like, what the hell? You know how I know it's crazy? Because when people find out what I'm doing, they're like, what? Yeah, that's because it's not that they won't do it. It's that they can't, right? Because you got to be out of your mind to do it. But then you got to also be out of your mind to work the 9-to-5s and retire when you're 70. You got to be out of your mind to be pumping up a woman full of kids, and that's your fucking life, and you got 6, 7 kids and all these bills running around. You got to be out of your mind for that shit. You have to be out of your mind to live the same exact life your mother and father lived. You got to be out of your mind. You have to be out of your mind. You have to be out of your mind to see all the corruption around you and you don't do nothing about it. And it's all good. Oh, politicians, we complain. Oh, you don't do nothing about it. You have to be out of your mind to look in your environment and it's trash and it's poverty. And that's just the way things are. Yeah, you got to be out of your mind. So if I'm out of my mind for what I'm doing, then what is normal? You think about that. But I'm totally fine. But then again, no, I'm not.